first. See that? Appreciate you. Pretty much same deal as yesterday. On the road. Just left Erie, Pennsylvania, Lake Erie on the beach. Don't know if you saw the new reel on Instagram. So had to reduce the weight to go down the treacherous path to the beach. Well, it was only treacherous while carrying things, but dogs seem to like it, I think. Anywho, what are you up to today, Nick? To get to a mountain first. I figured there'll be a lot more of those in, say, where was I planning on going? Grand Canyon, but out west. And we'll see. I mean, there's the Parkway down in North Carolina and Virginia and stuff. I don't know how much we're going to make it over there. We're going to be in the Blue Ridge Mountains, Smoky Mountains, Appalachians. But we'll see. We get a scenic overlook. Nothing today, just recovering. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Me too, I guess. I don't know. Definitely getting my squats in. Need to go for a run tonight. But I'm going to run out of time. That took way longer than I thought it was going to. I had to wind down a road. The speed limit was 25 miles per hour to get to where I was going, and then had to go back. So, but I think the video came out nice. The dog had fun. He met some kids. I don't know, might have got a follower from the people on the beach. Got a couple followers from the gas station today, so that was kind of cool. And people noticed my stickers, so it's not a complete waste of money. But I guess I look like I lift as well. So, oh, we got 9 people. We jumped up. Hope I don't miss a turn. I can't see my directions. Did you think about setting the truck up camp sleep, or are you getting hotels? So I was staying with whoever I'm recording with, or finding a place to set up the tent, or sleeping in the truck. As cheap as possible. I mean, after sleeping in whoever's house that I recorded at, that's obviously the first option, but campground, the second option, or just finding somewhere to crash. So saving money so I can eat food, whatever, keeping the budget low. We're not raking in the millions with this here. Trying to figure out a way to promote this raising money and stuff too. Living in your car? No, I do not live in my car, but during October I guess I am, so yes and no. I'm spending the majority of my day in my truck with my dog and a bag of protein powder and milk. So, fuck, I just realized how slow I'm going. I got passed by a semi. That's never good. How many miles is the entire trip expected to be? Around 10,000 probably. Oh, it's a double. It's even more depressing. Now I'm gonna pass this guy because I realize I've set my cruise control too low. Now I just gotta be here in my shame in the left or right lane. I gotta wait for everybody until they forget about me. They don't know I'm here. Damn, you driving to Norway? Nope, I don't think so. But if I could, I would. I did see an exit for Canada coming up soon, but in a bit. I was thinking about that, but it's kind of out of the way. I need to get to where I'm going. Stiniki or Sesniki, New York, Eastern New York, up by Albany, however you say it. And so I'm trying to get out there so we can get set up and record tonight and get some food. But I'm sure hopefully something else will catch my eye. and we'll get some more content recorded. So, squatted on the beach, got the squats in for Squattober, 5 states now. I am going to grab the title. I am the current world record holder for most states squatted in the month of October, Squattober. The record didn't exist before, as far as I can tell from Googling it. So I'm going to claim it, and we're going to break the record either later today or tomorrow morning, and then we're going to break it again many times. So I think we can get 30 states. I think we can. I got a small plan to pick up a couple extra ones tomorrow. So we'll see. Try and raise some money for charity, for Project Recon, or at least get more people to see what they're doing. That's the other thing too. You could have the greatest product in the world, or the greatest podcast in the world, and if nobody knows about it, then it doesn't matter, does it? So, I mean, very few, numbers-wise, very few people know about me. Yeah, I guess. Kind of rambling on there. So, but just cruising in New York now, looking for something to go set up next to and make some more content. Let's see. That's how you pronounce it from over here. Norway? Or how do you operate? I do not operate anymore. Nor did I do it when I was in the military, but I was a Green Beret, and I got hurt as soon as I got to my team. So now I operate a computer and microphone and record my podcast. You need a There is one on the tailgate, actually. I didn't put a picture of that up on. I think I was in my story the other night that I showed it, but I didn't put a picture of it up. It just says, a little Instagram logo and at lesser known operators. So I got to be very careful when cutting people off obviously accidentally. Yeah, it was unfortunate, but I could have died in the training accident, and I didn't, so it's okay. It used to bother me a lot, and now it doesn't, and now it's like a joke. I tell people, I joke about, dark humor, but I get a check on the 1st of every month, and I'm afraid of the ocean, so it is what it is. But I push the fitness side pretty far and pretty hard, so I feel pretty good about that, so I make up for it. I've excelled in other areas. Are you cool with lakes? Really, no. Even thinking about going out there in the dark, I've never been comfortable in lakes or anything as well. Because I learned to swim in a reservoir lake in Arkansas, and when we go fish, we pull out gar that were very frightening to a little kid. Don't kick yourself at all for it. No, I do not. I appreciate that, though. I say that to a lot of people, other people as well. So I developed a fear of the water as a kid, and then that just got worse as I got older. Never been real comfortable in the water, but I do swim an awful lot, so I'm pretty good in the pool. But even just thinking about going in water where I can't see what's going on bothers me. But if the opportunity arose, maybe I could turn that off in my mind. But it just nope, don't want to go down there. There's fish in there, little fish, big fish, and very little oxygen. So not my thing. Not my thing at all. Why does it say top fans in there? Is this live only for top fans, or because everybody's got a little thing next to there? I got my hand bit by a shark when I was 11. Well, that's got to be traumatic. That even scary to think about. Like a little shark, a big shark? What are we talking, Jaws? 37-foot bull shark. I don't know if that's true. I'll take your word for it, though. I tend to just take people at what they say. So if you say it was a 37-foot bull shark, I'll take your word for it. Not a lot of excitement today. Not a lot of excitement. God, this country is massive. Massive. I gotta find somebody to do these streams with. Can you... I know on Instagram you can jump on stream with somebody and talk back and forth. That's a lot easier, I've found, than this. I don't have as big of an audience. I got a much larger audience on Instagram, but I can't go live. It sucks. So I'm on here. I gotta figure that out. I think we'll work on that today. That's what I needed to do. I got another phone that I was supposed to hook up. So who's hanging out? Nick? In your experience in selection, what is looked for in candidate besides just leadership, being a good guy, for team week specifically? The cadre give you very little to go on as far as directions, but the ones they do give you, they expect you to act upon and do what they tell you to do. If you're calling out time hacks and you're trying to get to where you need to be and things like that, and listening to their direction, they're looking for somebody that follows directions, somebody that can follow directions no matter who's in charge. You're not hiding or looking like you're resting behind, you're looking for work, to make the team succeed, not to make yourself get to the finish line. Always looking for something to do, not standing around. In the absence of direction, you're listening to the people that are in charge, or you're finding something to do. But they're looking for people that are not afraid to work, but will listen and take direction as well, I think. And then, make a decision and stick with it. God, team week, I don't know. Team week was a blur. But some of the events are just made for you to suffer. Like, you're just going to suffer. There's no thinking. You'll come up with a rest plan of how to do the certain thing and just carry heavy weight and just be in pain the whole time. And you just got to deal with it. And they're looking to see who can push themselves past that. Because you can always take more pain, punishment. So they're looking for people that are willing to put up with that as well. So, but it's all about the team. Team week. It's not me, not I. It's the team. And when you're in charge of the team, be in charge. And when you're following, follow what the person in charge has to say. Try and influence them. If you think you can, give suggestions. But if they're putting in a plan, try and voice your opinion. But just go with what they've got, and they'll get fired eventually. All right, who got in here? It's Friday, right? Friday today, I think. So, everybody getting off work. Big Indian Drift Pit. We're at the Big Indian Drift Pit in New York, Western New York, wherever the fuck that is. Not a very exciting stream today, Nick. Not a very exciting stream. We got up this morning, quite the breakfast. He had a bunch of farm fresh eggs, fresh from the source, some bacon, and cleaned up, hit the road. Been driving from Utica. We stopped in Lake Erie, right there on Prisky Beach, and did the last video. Are there any tips you got for land nav that helped you any ways you succeeded in it? Oh man, let me tell you, I did not know jack shit about land nav before I went to selection. You know, whatever they taught us in basic training, and I don't remember anything really from basic training other than it was so fucking easy. That's a long story though. So, everything that you need to do, no, I wouldn't say that. They'll teach you the application side, all of it, in those classes at selection. They will teach you everything you need to do. The other is going to be on keeping your cool in the dark and putting it into application. So the more comfortable you are in the woods, the easier it will be. Discord, Jake Swig has a very popular, I'm sure he does. I've never been on Discord. We have an account, but inexperienced. Anyway, so for land nav, they will teach you everything you need to know. I guarantee it, because I learned everything at land nav when I went in those classes. The rest is staying calm in the dark and sticking to the plan that you put in place. So get comfortable in the woods, carrying that pack, and looking at a map until you can look at it and see where you're going. Let's see, inexperience with medical tibial fractures. AI setting, reconnecting. Will it heal if I keep running? Is AI just a pussy? I mean, did you ask it if it is or not? It seems to know a lot of stuff. I would not take my opinion. It depends. If you are not in a school right now, or it's not, I have to pass this, you shouldn't push to the point where you can hurt yourself much worse and fuck up a chance later on down the road. Heal up what you can. If you're in a school halfway through or a couple days away from graduating or something like that, maybe it'd be worth it. If you think you can make it and you can put up with the pain and the doc's like, let go, tape something up, but it's a game time decision. I don't think you should run on anything that's fractured unless the benefits outweigh the negatives. Garrett, I healed mine in February and now I have a sub 12 2-mile. Oh, congratulations. You need to do hybrid cardio like bike row. I would no more shin pain. Are we talking shin splints or actual fractures? Yeah, there's other people who get better advice on that. I appreciate the advice. Yeah, I swim a lot myself, and it's mostly because running, the recovery for me is a lot longer. I think that's because I weigh so much, but I like swimming. I don't feel any pain, really. I can smoke myself in the pool and then just get out and nothing hurts. If I go run for 3 miles, everything hurts. So, that's just me. And you gotta have a pool. You gotta have access to a pool as well. So, YMCA. What were we talking about? All right, back to land nav. People lose it in the dark. Those draws, that draw monster is a real thing, and it will steal your soul if you let it. The woods start making weird noises. There's other people walking around out there to distract you, and you just got to keep your cool and do what they told you to do in those classes. And but you'll find out real quick if you can do it or not. So, I'm sorry, a little traffic there. Got any questions? So, we're up to 9 folks in here right now. There's a blockbuster here. Swimming is fucking difficult. Oh, God. Yeah, I know that. I don't float. I sink. I can stand on the bottom of the deep end, flat-footed, full breath. And I don't float, not one bit. Drown proofing is a miserable experience for me. So, yes, it is difficult. If it was easy, everybody would get in the pool and swim. But, you know, to be good at anything is difficult. To do anything well is difficult. You know, a lot of people go out on the golf course and suck at that and have a fun time too. So, I guess swimming for exercise would be difficult. Swimming for fun would be a lot better, wouldn't it? I'm starting to get hungry. You guys hungry? I am. Get some protein powder. The essentials, as that one guy said. Start making a protein shake. Oof. You guys gonna hit us here? No. What else you got? Anything? Doesn't seem like we're holding people's attention today. That's okay. I gotta drive anyway. How many people are out there at LandNav going for the same points? Oof, I don't know. Is their forest just full with people walking around all the time? So, you know, Gates Week gets, the PT test in Gates gets rid of a lot of people. When I went in January and September. The January class was a third the size of the September class. I think there's probably only 100 or so people out there at LandNav the first time through. And, you know, you didn't see very many people. But when I went through, back in September, and when I went through in September, you saw quite a few people. So it just depends on the size of your class. So my September class was, I think we started with over 450 people. And I saw a lot of people out there. But they weed out, or they'll quit, and it goes down. But there's a lot of points, I think. And they've got it pretty figured out. You know, however the matrix is for them not to have people run with them. But, you know, people... And if you see somebody on the same path as you, I think you're supposed to stay the fuck away from them as well. So that's one of the things. They tell you everything you need to know out there, though. There's so much open source information these days. We'll get some milk. Have a protein shake, so I don't feel like stopping. Anyway, cheers. Back in the cooler. And we'll stay nice and cold. Now we just gotta get the protein. So, anything else? But that, if I were to rank the different weeks, you know, I would put the most focus on LandNav, and then Team Week, and then Gates Week. Are you on I-81? Say hello to North Country from me and Ty. Be careful, brother. I don't know where I'm at. I don't have my nav open either. I just know I have to turn in 300 miles. So, any signs around here? South of Buffalo. I'm not to Buffalo yet, and then I'm staying on the same road. So maybe, I know there's a varying amount of speed people are willing to travel. It seems like the people from New York don't disregard the speed limit, but the people from out of town, it's a hit or miss. So we're gonna have a protein shake and hang out in the right lane for a bit. All right, protein shake almost made. Go for a burger. I've eaten 2 pounds of meat every day for the last few years. Looking forward to losing tons of size at Benning for basic. Sizes in fat or sizes in muscle? But, I mean, congrats either way, I guess, if that's your plan to get into fighting shape, I guess, while you're at Benning. But I don't know if I lost. No, I was pretty skinny, or I've never had a lot of fat. But eating 2 pounds of meat every day. God, yeah. Now we're getting hungry. I'm gonna have to stop and get a burger because I'm running late. Running late to get to dinner and recording. Greater Niagara region, exits 57 and 47. So we're out there somewhere. Not seeing too much. Set up the squat rack. Tomorrow we're going to try. We're going to see what the route looks like with. We'll see if we do squats in New York today. We'll see. But if not, tomorrow we'll find something cool, and then we might cut over to Massachusetts and Connecticut. Do a quick adventure in and out to some more videos, and we'll see, right? We'll see. Do the old Squattober. We need to get more eyes on that. I'm not doing a good job, or at least, or I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's tough to say. Like, I've only been doing this for 48 hours on the road, but you know, we get so used to instant results. You want to see. You would think everything's going to go viral right away. Probably muscle, unfortunately. Muscle doesn't go away that easily. And I mean, I guess in the last couple days, basic training has changed. So you're going to go through a much different basic training than I did, because I didn't go through basic training. It was a summer camp at best, and might be a little tougher for you. Might not be. Drill sergeants don't change overnight though, so more to follow. So, but it's not that easy to get rid of muscle. You know, basic training. I don't know how long basic training is now. 9 weeks or something like that. And then AIT. Oh, you're going one site unit training. That's right. So, 15 weeks maybe. Whatever. It'll be fun. You'll be with everybody ready to go. Well, I think they know what they want in life, just like us all. But back to the instant gratification. That's what we all think. Everything's going to go viral immediately when you post something. You're like, this is great. This is going to do really well. And then you stare at it, it doesn't do anything. Well, you know, it's like a pot. Watched pot never boils. The more you watch something, you're like, you get disappointed. You got to go on to the next thing and check back on it later, a little bit later. Oh. All right. What else? What other questions you got? I need to make a list of things to talk about on here. I just put up a new stupid reel on Instagram right as I came on live here. One take that motherfucker. I kept trying to do it with notes at my house and it sucked. And I just recorded it here in the truck, one take, and nailed it. Wasn't as funny as it was in my notes, but it was much more cohesive. So, anything you want to see for content as well, I'm always open to suggestions. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it, because it's very hard for me to do targeted content, but I'm always looking for ideas. This person has passed me already. How did they get behind me? They must have pulled over. So, now they're again riding my ass. Let's see. Garrett Bennett says, currently I'm not meeting SF standards. I always struggle with speed and length of runs. What should I do? Are we talking about just the runs? I'll infer that just the runs. Speed and length of runs. So, pretty much your cap on special operations, the 5 mile. First, as I always say to everybody, get a coach. And dude said it's 20-something weeks. That sounds terrible. Fuck that. Get a coach. There are so many prep programs that already have the best program already written out, and you might just have to buy the program. And yeah, I know it costs a little bit of money, but it's all written down, right? There's no guesswork, and there's no taking my advice and trying to work that into a plan. It's kind of swerved in front of this guy. Sorry. God, there's no trying to distill other people's advice down into a plan, and that's the best way to go. But if you want to do it yourself, zone 2 cardio combined with, or here's what I do. I don't do any of that, actually. I run sprints and rest. And when I say sprints, so yeah, I'll just lay out my cardio plan. So Sunday is first day of the week. So we do cardio, strength, cardio, strength, cardio, strength. 6 days, and then Saturday off usually. Saturday or Sunday is warm up at the pool. I'll do 1,000, 2,000 meters in the pool, and go upstairs and run 10 quarter-mile sprints on the treadmill at 12 miles an hour with a minute rest in between. Monday's legs. Tuesday, temple run. Warm up in the pool, 500 meters, 1,000 meters, and I'll run as fast as I can on the treadmill as far as I can. So 12 miles per hour on that treadmill, and we're up to 1.35 miles at a 5-minute mile pace. Thursdays, back or shoulders or legs or deadlift, mostly focusing on deadlift if I feel okay after squats. You should stack a strongman bar with your truck. You should deadlift your truck. Well, I don't have the budget for that right now. And then Thursday, cardio. No, Friday's cardio. Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thursday's the last day of cardio. We do either a long swim, 2,000-3,000 meters, slow, zone 2 pretty much, or 3 or 4 for me, but maintaining a good pace the whole time. Or I'll do more sprints, half-mile sprints on the treadmill, 4 or 5 half-mile sprints with 2 minutes of rest in between. And that is working for me, but I'm only training for a mile. So, but I say get a program. That's the best way to go about it. So it's all done by runners. Runners write those things. I'm not a runner. Kevin Smith training. Yes. Kevin Smith, Kevin Edgerton at 18 Alpha Fitness. So Terminator training is where I send people. He's a good runner, and he's also very good with strength. He's who I would go to if I wanted somebody to train me. Then 18 Alpha Fitness, Kevin Edgerton, first group guy down in San Antonio, Texas. Steven at, I hope I'm not supposed to turn. Steven at Nutrition Coach Steven. He's out in East Tennessee. He's got good stuff. Infinite Grit out in Arizona. Those are pretty much the 4 that I send people to. But I like Kevin. You got to find somebody that you like listening to what they have to say and how they say it and things like that too. That's very important, I think. I gotta check where I'm. 266 miles till we turn. Sorry. Oh, now I got my directions up. Good. Okay. We probably won't hang out that terrible much longer on here. This protein shake drank. Better speed up. All right. But that's the big thing. Everybody wants to know about selection. Where's your trusty navigator asleep in the back? he is. Right there. He's asleep in the front. He's got his own bed. I don't think he's strapped in. I haven't had to strap him in because he just listens now. But strap him in just because. No, you stay. Good boy. You stay. So he's just hanging out, navigating the shit out of this thing. He'd probably get more followers than I would if I just posted pictures of him on this trip instead of, trying to show off, as some people have told me. Anywho, I'm back to me. Yeah, so he's being a good boy. We just need to get him to eat some food and drink some water. He liked the beach. That was fun for him. He definitely liked the beach. Albany at the 90, I-9, whatever this is. So I got a few more people in here. Anybody have any groundbreaking questions that some guy traveling across the country can answer? Some dude, some lesser known operator. I never operated, but anybody got anything? Suggestions? Yeah. Any suggestions for content? Had a couple people say leadership stuff, but that was so hard to target. You need leadership's such a broad subject. You need a specific topic to talk about. Hopefully, we're supposed to get an episode out today for the podcast. That failed, but we've got it in the inbox, and should be able to get it uploaded and ready to go for tomorrow morning. I've got the pictures for the episode releases. I'm going to make the reels. I think a solid, depending on how the internet is. Preach out, dude. Have a good drive. Yeah, you too. You as well, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate the support, as always. So we'll see how the internet is at Drew's house. I'm sure it's fantastic. He's a nerd. At least he seems like he is. More of a nerd than me. And we'll get an episode up for tomorrow. So for all two people here, Ghost Round, Josh Lowe, shot Ghost Round on Instagram. So peace out. I think I might dip out too. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait till I get out of this traffic, because it's not like I can work on anything. Allegedly get stuff done on my phone while I'm in traffic. That's probably the worst thing I could do on this trip with all these people around. Hostile driving patterns. Oh, and red lights. Jesus. See? Anyway. Alright. I'm going to hop off anyway for my 0 people here. Appreciate y'all.